everybody, and welcome back to the channel and to Vintage Story. I have been trying to figure out DaVinci Resolve and have been doing terrible at it, so we'll see what the quality of this video is like. I do apologize. Between switching from my old program to DaVinci, I had some headaches, and then I also had some other personal things I had to attend to, because of course, when it rains it pours, as you all may know. So I got a bit, let's go with redirected for a few months. Again. I know, it's normal. Pay me! Pay me! If you guys paid me money from YouTube, you know, if I got a fuckload of subscribers and I could just do YouTube full time, then this wouldn't be a problem. Whatever. I'm bitching for no reason. I'm totally fine. So yeah. I'm gonna start here with this episode. We're going to do a playthrough of Vintage Story. And we're going to just kind of probably do just Vintage Story for now. During the switch to DaVinci, somewhere along the lines, I lost track of a couple of my videos for some other episodes. So I got to find that stuff so I can post it, because I don't know where it ended up. It's on a storage device somewhere. I hope I can find them. Yeah, that's kind of pretty much it at the moment. Okay, so, Vintage Story. I also started this world a little bit already to kind of get an idea of the area, just because I didn't want to start a world that was going to be crappy to work with. If you guys are interested in like the settings, you can let me know. I'll show you guys the settings, but right now we're going to focus on getting established. I think oh, excuse me. My throat is just not working right now. I think what we're going to do is probably set up in this area. I actually really like what spawn. There's some copper. I found some lead. I'm kind of liking spawn, honestly. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta make more baskets so I can carry my stuff. Okay, there we go. I did find, as you can see, rye seeds, flax seeds, some carrots, and some spelt. So we're already not in terrible shape in terms of, like, shit to start with. I did find some copper nodes already. I've been picking up flint. I don't want to overstock right now because we don't have a place to put things. I'm trying not to harvest too much food because I want to save things for like a cellar. Once we build a cellar. There's some rabbits. Yeah, and then I saw some chickens and some boars in the area too. There's a boar. I'm gonna run away from it because it's gonna hurt us. Are you a resin tree? Are you gonna give me a piece of resin? You might, but not down low enough for me to want to keep you. So we're gonna keep moving. I need to find myself some clay. So I have played quite a bit of Vintage Story. I've gotten recently pretty obsessed with it thanks to my brother. So I'm kind of aware up to the Copper Age of how stuff works. So I've got about the Copper Age. And for those who may not know, Vintage Story is very much better than Minecraft in every way. Okay, and not in every way. There are some things that I do prefer in Minecraft, but Vintage Story basically killed Minecraft for me because every reason that I usually modded Minecraft is is in Vintage Story. So I just prefer playing Vintage Story. And that's what I'm going to do. And as part of that, one of the things that is in Vintage Story that is a little different is we start with ages. So you start with ages of development, which is basically you start in like the Stone Age. So you grab flint and you actually nap out flint tools. And then you go into the Pottery Age. Ah! Clay. Perfection. So the clay's not that far away. I think we'll probably... What do we have? We got medium soil here. Quartz. And then what's this? This is sandstone gravel. There's a little pool. You know what? I think right here... How atrocious is this cave? Oh, God! Okay. Maybe a little bit of a bigger... Oh, damn it. How did I not take fall damage? What the hell? Did I, like, hit the absolute maximum limit to my... Oh! I forgot... I've got soilins. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I totally forgot about that. I turned on cave-ins and soil instability. So... basically things fall. Oh, boy. Okay, so what happens if I dig this out? Aha! Aha! Okie dokie, so that's what happens when I dig that out. Yeah, so oil... Not oil. Oh, gosh. Native silver right here. Okay. Let's just mark that. I'm going to specify in cave, just in case I need that extra. Okay, so... fascinating. I suppose we could just keep collapsing it, and eventually we might be able to get out of here. Ow. What's falling? Okay. Can I build... Oh. Okay. This is gonna collapse, isn't it? Oh, goodness. Okay, it didn't. It didn't. Oh! Ooh, ooh. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so a big chunk of that fell. Interesting. Woo! And I just about walked right into it. Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's get the hell away from that cave. We need to make a bed here, so let's go ahead and do that so we can sleep through the night. Yeah. Okay, so now that we got a bed, let's dig a hole. I'm gonna regret doing this, I know, because it's gonna collapse on me. Did I just put the bed up there. You know what, just, if we die, we die. Oh yeah, and then to give me just a little bit of grace period, I forgot. I did turn on like the monster timer basically. So I have just a little bit of time to figure things out. I think that's perfectly fair. So, oh, I need one more piece of dry grass. Okay. Because I'm already going to have to deal with wildlife. The wildlife in this game's dangerous enough as it is. Let's do that. And then I need a fire starter. Okay, so... excuse me. I have not played a whole lot with collapsing soil. Well, so what it is there's cave-in, and then there's also soil instability going sideways. I haven't played much with that. I got medium fertility, so... And then I got rye. Okay, so we're going to hold off on doing anything with that at the moment. So I kind of like this area somewhat, with the exception of it needs a lot of work to like flatten out the area, because it's very hilly, and I suppose we can deal with it. It'll be annoying, sure, but it's not a huge deal, because the farm, or not the farm, the forest is right over here. Oh, there's another trader. Well, let's go, hang on, let's go check out what he's got over here, because if he's got a decent trades, I might just stick next to him. Or near him. Oh, see, this is much flatter over here. Yeah, oh, wait. Cranberries. I love cranberries. There's a lot of cranberry bushes. That's cool. Yeah, see, this is much more... This little area around here, I like this a little bit more. Still sandstone, which is fine. I'm not worried about the stone type at the moment. I hope, unlike my other world that I've played on, we can find a decent source of limestone. But for now, sandstone is fine. We're not quite ready for lime yet. So, I think I got distracted, actually, from what I was talking about a little bit ago. So yeah, there's ages. So you start out in the Stone Age, which is awesome. You nap out tools, which I'll show in a minute. And then from the Stone Age, you go not into the like Bronze Age, but into the Pottery Age. Now, as a bit of a history nerd, I have always been fascinated by, well, you know, the history of stuff. And one of the things that I've always been fascinated by has actually been the real-life Pottery Age. Sludgy gravel. Ugh. Okay, so these are hot springs. So that's what those will be over there too. So I fudged with the world generation a little bit just because I was curious. So I did make some things more common. I made other things more rare. The world land coverage is approximately 70%. I'd have to look at it again, but I believe it's 70. Oh, there's a rift over. Whatever. I believe I set it to 70%. Okay, so I do have black currant bushes. Let's eat these berries. So one thing I would beseech the developers for, if they happen by some miracle to see this, please, I don't care about the rifts themselves, right? The rifts can stay. Fine, whatever. If I wanted the rifts gone, I would turn them off. The rifts can stay. Oh, that's not a trader. That's ruins. Oh, interesting. I thought that was a trader. In the settings, dear developers, please give me an option to turn not the rifts off, but the sound that they make. Because they make that damn grinding metal sound every like twice like every second. Oh, there's even more. Wait a minute. Oh, this is a great place. There's even more clay right here. Yeah, so every fucking second they make that damn grinding metal noise. And it is so annoying, especially when it's like apocalyptic or medium or high spawn rate for the rift activity. And there's like 7 or 8 fucking rifts all within earshot while I'm sitting there cooking or smelting something. I literally had to mute the game one time because I was sitting there and all I could hear, because of so many rift, I was cooking food, mind you, and all I could hear was because there was literally just like, I think there was 5 within earshot and like another 3 because it was, at the time it was apocalyptic. Okay, apocalyptic spawn, there's going to be a fuck ton of them. Great, fantastic. Let me mute them for the love of God. Oh, they're so goddamn annoying. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. And some of you may not quite get where my level of pain is coming from here. Trust me. It's one of the things that I honestly have a genuine complaint about. The rest of them are more nitpicky and like tweaks that I would like to have changed if I had my way, right? In an ideal world, I have my way. For some reason, I have brainwashed the developers into giving me exactly what I want, and I have full control over it. There's a couple things that I would like tweaked, but the only actual legit complaint I have is the stupid noise that the rifts make. You don't even have to get rid of it as a sound or change the sound. Just let me mute it. Just right in. And before I continue my rant, hang on. Sound. Yeah, put an option in here because I can kill. I think it's ambient, but then I can't hear the bees that I just miraculously found. Wow. Okay, it usually takes me a fuck ton longer to find bees, so this is an amazing... We're building our base right here, yeah. This is what's happening here. Mark this, that's the ladder, that's the bees, there we go. Yeah, just let me mute the stupid thing. Oh, just to put the option in the audio. And I've looked too, so like in the world gen, it's not... When you turn off the rift activity... you're turning off rifts, which I didn't want to do, right? I wanted Fox Nora. What a fucking name. Holy shit, dude. That is a name. I want that name. That's a cool-ass name. Who the hell named you? Probably your parents. You sell garbage, but you buy... I could sell you a wolf pup. Okay. Longbow. Oh, that's the other thing. So, at the moment, we're going to be playing single players. This is all going to just be me. There's not going to be another player. I might, like my brother and his girlfriend may join later. It's hard to say. And they may only join for like a couple episodes here or there. It's, on and off kind of deal. So because of that, I am a commoner, and I did turn off class-specific recipes. So I can make bows and arrows, and I can actually, make good weapons and stuff like that, like the sword and the shield. If you guys don't agree with that choice, I really don't care. That was aggressive. I don't know why I was. Okay, so honestly, I kind of want to build on this second layer. No. But the problem is I don't want to cover up. Let's build over here right for now. Because I could dig all this up. Or I could turn this area. Actually, you know what? No, let's build up here. Yeah. Because I could dig most of this out to get myself some filler material. Okay, I think I've got a plan. So the reason why I'm grabbing berry bushes, by the way, for anyone who might be wondering what I'm doing, I am not getting rid of sources of food. I am collecting them because you can replant them, and they basically are your early food source, especially when you get later in the game and you can juice them. And cranberries are kind of the really big deal one that, like, you get a fuck ton of food out of them. Dude, the rolling hills are... So here's another thing too, right? Another reason why I like this game so much, and actually why I say it's kind of it's a Minecraft killer for me. The world generation is so much better. Do both of them have unrealistic world gen, like there's floating islands and shit? Yes. Okay, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's the most realistic blocky world gen I've ever seen. I'm not looking for perfect realism. But, and the best way I think I can explain it, at least in my headspace, is... What was I doing? Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. Is that the world gen here for Vintage Story feels more alive. Right? It feels like a world that I'm just showing up in. And like there's been geography, there's been shit's happened before I got here. Right? There's old, I mean, the ruins is Minecraft has old buildings, whatever. But what I'm referring to here is more specifically, where did I... Oh, let me go ahead. I'm going to just eat this. I know it's grain and I shouldn't, but... The world biomes in Minecraft are very randomized. They are randomized. And that's fine. But it always felt weird, right? It always felt off to be running around in a biome and being like, oh, okay, I'm going to go out and explore, and I'm going to go from this desert immediately directly into the adjacent frozen wasteland that's right next door. Because it's, it's a, not even a tundra, it's an icy, whatchamacallit, it's an icy, I forget what the name of that biome, where it's just like all ice spires. It's fine, I suppose, if that's the kind of world generation that you like. Oh, this is maple. Okay, so the reason why I was looking, because oak trees give resin. I don't know. I like how this world takes into account, like, the snowy biomes are further north and further south, near the pole regions. There's actual, like, I'm trying not to be too insulting to Minecraft, because Minecraft, it's not that what Minecraft did is wrong. It's just I prefer how Vintage Story does it, and I'm not articulating my thoughts very well. I'm very sorry about that. I'm having a brain block on how to get my thoughts out. But yeah, I guess more real is kind of where I would lean towards in how I would explain why I like Vintage Story better. Fire starter, that's what I need. Let's go ahead and light this up. There we go. Alright, let's put our torch in so at least it's ignited. And then I need to nap myself a shovel head. So this is what I meant by napping, right? So this is the process of napping. And boom, now we have a shovel head. Ta-da! I can put down my hay bale. Oh, there's my sticks. I'm like, I thought I had sticks. Oh, that's the... Okay, so that's another thing, too. Ground storage. That's stored. That's like in a... That's basically in a chest. I love it. Grab these stones, because we don't want to waste those. No stones on top. No other things. Perfect. I'm going to leave that flower alone for now, because we'll need it for the bees. Alright, let's get diggy, diggy, diggy. Okay, so while I'm here for a second, because I was thinking about it, I'm still doing a little bit of digging before we get building our base. One of the other things, too, that's really cool about this game, that I absolutely love how they did it, is that there's different fertilities of dirt, right? There's different kinds of dirt and soil. It's not all just the same kind of soil. You've got medium, light, and high fertility, and then you got a like god level dirt that's called Terra Perfecta or something like that. That's basically god tier dirt, and each one determines basically how fast your stuff grows, literally, and it's fantastic how it works. I'm going to put some more stuff on the ground here because I need inventory to grab a stick so I can make another shovel. And then so what I try to do is I try to have like the highest level fertility dirt I have available as my top soil level. And then I use low fertility, and there's 5 levels total. Barren, low, medium, high, and Terra Perfecta. Terra Perfecta? Is it Terra Perfecta? Host rock for high fertility. High fertility soil. Terra Preta. I always call it Terra Perfecta. It's wrong. It's Terra Preta. That's the high level stuff. So, yeah. So like this is low fertility here. You can see it. It says low fertility. So what I tend to do, just for, because it's how I do it, is I have... Oh, and then here's another thing too. Check it out. Whoop. Now we have a building material called packed dirt. And then you can do that into rammed earth, which is what we're going to use for our building material. And I'm going to actually start to plan out, because I'm going to have the floor be... I'm going to leave the floor kind of as is. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the kingdom of Cascadia, and this first block here founds the kingdom of Cascadia, and it's capital city, soon to be, of Essenfall. There it is, magic. It's a historical block, so it's gonna be our door. 1, 2, 3. We're not gonna go crazy. We're gonna go 1. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just make a little dirt hut. Basically, is what we're doing here. Go ahead and get some more of this here, because I'm gonna make the floor better than dirt. I'm not too worried about making like the most high-end luxury dirt hut. That's not even a thing. Can you? I'm sure there's probably a rich person out there that's like, hey, I've got an idea. Let's make a luxury dirt hut and pretend like we're all poor, because that's what rich people do for some fucking reason. Yeah. Boom, 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 and then boom, and grab up the flour, because we're gonna need that for bees, and boom, boom. Aha! Okay. I am going to try wherever possible not to waste the medium fertility, but I am going to keep up with like what I was saying earlier, where I like to keep my top layer around my base, even if it stays that way and I dig it up later. I don't particularly care, just for like whatever reason. I like having the top layer be the highest fertility I have available, like so, with the exception of in the house, of course. Okay, and then for the floor inside, we're going to just... Oh yeah, and check this out. Boop! You can lean tools against the wall! How fucking awesome is that? Oh, this game is so awesome. It's the simple things for me. It's the simple things. I really don't need much to be happy in a video game, that's the, like, some of that stuff that I just showed you, literally just the leaning stuff against the wall and placing things on the ground. Some of that is literally stuff that I mod into Minecraft. I hate modding because I suck at it, and whenever I do something, it always breaks it, and I can't fix things because I'm technologically illiterate, despite my best efforts. So I need shit to just work. I know that's the boring bitch out option, and I get it. Oh my god, there's another supply of peat right here. Dude, this place, it keeps getting better and better the more I sit here and fuck around and... Oh, that's my hut. I'm like, what is that? Freaking out over something I built. It's ridiculous, I say. Ridiculous. I'm gonna check the top of this mountain because I'm kind of curious. So there's more ruins over there. I want to see what's up here because I haven't actually gotten to the top of this mountain. Cranberry, but my god, we're gonna have like all the cranberries. Whoa. So look at that. It's just fucking gorgeous, man. Okay, there's definitely going to be lime. I could see different color rock from here. There's going to be limestone or something over there. I think that's shale, that black stuff. Oh, but the stability here, our sanity meter's going down. That's weird. Huh. Well, that's pretty damn cool to see that up there. Grab some rocks. Bring ourselves back down. We're going to continue work on our little... Yeah, that's a whole fucking thing of peat. That's awesome! Because peat is a non-renewable resource and is needed for making clay pots and stuff. I'm going to grab some more stones, some more flint. There's a shitload of fly. Oh, that's another one too. So I kind of wish I know why developers do it, right? I get it. Developers do ambient because it covers a whole lot of different things. But the problem is in this game, ambient connects to a lot of different noises, like those stupid fucking crickets, grasshoppers, or whatever the hell they are that you're hearing chirping in the background. So the problem is if you turn ambient off, great, you've silenced the most annoying sound in the game, the rifts, the crickets, that kind of thing. But you've also silenced important stuff like finding bees, which is, like, I'm not even kidding, one of the most vital things you can do in the game, period. Early game, getting bees, like, the fact that we found bees as early as we did is astounding, especially because the last time I tried to find bees, it took me literally 45 actual hours to find them. They were like 1,400 blocks away from home. That's not even a joke. I didn't exactly count it, but I was fairly close. It was close. Like you don't really have to count it too much when you have coordinates. You can see on the map here. And I think my base was something akin to like here, 630, negative 180, something like that. That's where I built my base at in that particular world, and I was 10,000 blocks away. I was like positive 10,000 or something like that. It was ridiculous. It was so fucking bad. And that's just kind of that's unfortunately part of how Vintage Story works. You can have a great world where, oh my god, borax. Well, this is it. This is just the seed, man. Borax is vital. We need borax. So the reason why I mark them like that, any surface, like, so like picking up these sandstones, right? Picking them up off the surface like this, it tells me that underneath here, like right there's quartz. I'm not going to mark quartz because I don't really, quartz is not important until much later. So right now I'm just going to leave it. We'll probably end up picking that up later. Basically, this tells me what dirt is, or what stone is underneath, right? So I know underneath all this dirt, if I was to dig down, is sandstone. You know what? I think we're just going to do this because I think we can. Yep, there we go. I know that there's sandstone underneath all this because that's just what's here. Oh, I need a lot more. So I don't like doing this, but oh my gosh, I didn't realize we're starving. Fuck. I don't like using medium for this, but we need to get this going. I do have berries, so I'll eat those. And then tomorrow we're going to go on a food hunt. Well, maybe. It might actually be more beneficial to go get some clay. And I know we're literally just starting, so it's technically early to be jumping to the pottery age already, but packed earth. Let's just make a bunch of it because we're gonna need more than I thought, I guess. Okay. And I think what we're actually gonna do, so it should just be the back wall, right? Just that, and then yeah, okay. dig this up. Oh, sounds like there's a wolf hanging around out there, which is not ideal. Grab the pact. Okay. Alright, well, now what we need to do is we need to get a boatload of dry grass. Which means we need more knives. More. Oh wait, I got blades already. Well, I'm gonna make these anyway, because then we can just have more knives. More knives. Perfect. Okay, so, and then we should plant the rice seeds. Put this down. We are very, very, very bad on food right now. It's like actually a problem, kind of bad. We need to go get food, but it's turning night, which makes getting food right now a problem. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a torch. Doink. All right. Well, let's have a look see here, because we might go. Whoops. Let's just put the firewood there, I guess. And then we'll put the copper there for now. I don't want to put the seeds down because we're going to go plant them. We're going to plant our... I'm actually going to go ahead and do this because I need more packed dirt for later. And you'll see why in a moment. I could eat the grain, but I really just don't want to waste it like that because grain is so much more valuable to make bread, and it lasts fucking forever. I don't have enough of those to make a reed chest, so... Alright, let's just start with this for now. Because what we're going to do is we're going to plant the food supply down by those lakes. Oh, wait. Oh no, I don't have... I was going to say we could go get ribosomes, but I don't want to waste those because you want cattails to grow. So there's a lot of aspects to this that's kind of like one step ahead of the other, I guess. We're going to make ourselves some roofing material. For our wee little hut. Oh, actually... Yeah, so one of the best explanations I've ever heard for this game is that Minecraft is a creative game with some survival mechanics, while Vintage Story is a survival game with some creative mechanics. And I love being creative, but I don't like being creative infinitely, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, it's not any shade on people who do like creative mode. Man, I really do suck sometimes at making my thoughts coherent without, like, being an asshole about it. I don't mean it in an insulting way, but like, I don't know, it feels like I'm gonna just eat the. I'm gonna eat the grain. It feels like to me building a bunch of stuff in creative. For me, it feels on the cheaper end. Like, oh yeah, okay, you built this massive palace. That's pretty cool. But you got all the resources for free. You know what I mean? I think it's so much cooler when people do it in survival. It's still cool. Yeah, see, this is why I don't like voicing my opinion because I always sound like an asshole. Yes, it's still cool, but it's cooler when done in survival, I suppose, is the way to put it. And so I've always been I like building things in survival because it's holy shit, you did that in survival. That's amazing. You fought off bears and fucking wolves and shit to survive and do it. Okay, so we can make some early lay. Oh no, we can't because I need resin and I need pelts. Because of course I do. So what is it? It must be sticks to make a. I'm trying to make a crude door, but I think I need sticks for that. I think that's a stick job. Um. Well, I don't really have anything else to do, so we're gonna just sleep for now and hope we don't get assaulted by wolves or bears in the night. Which is a distinct possibility. Hmm. 2 more days left before monsters appear. Oh, yay. Oh, so you'll see me do that pretty regularly. I'll walk in, punch the torch, and then put it right back. Um, what's happening there is the torch has a 48-hour timer before it burns out. Punching it and putting it back on the wall resets the timer. So it goes right back to being a torch. Because if it burns out, then you have to make a whole new torch and relight it. Whereas if you keep just knocking it and putting it back up, it just keeps resetting the clock, and you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so actually, we're gonna put a pause on this for a moment, because what we need to actually do is we need to go find a stick. Not only to open up our inventory a little bit here, because then we're not dealing with having all these seeds in our. So let's go to the forest. I put down the reeds. Yeah, I put the reeds down. Okay, so I don't have reeds in my inventory. So let's. Ah, there's a stick. There's some mushrooms. Ooh, blueberry bush. Okay. Alright, well, it's good to know there's blueberry bushes around. That's the 4th berry. So there's 4 berries. Cranberry, red currant, black currant, and bloobs. And having all 4 is nice. And there's a growing turnips. Ugh! I want those, but I don't have the inventory space. Hang on. Turnips are amazing because they got decent satiety, hunger rate. This word, what's this word? Satiety, that word right there. Satiety. They got decent satiety, and they last for like 50 days or something like that. So keep in mind too, right? So the way this game works, it's about 7 hours real time is a month in game. Give or take. Yeah, I think it's like 7 point something hours, 7 point something hours real time. And that equates to 9 in-game days is a month. So having something last 50 days is damn near a fucking year. And that is so valuable in this game because food, your satiety, I cannot satiety, I cannot say that damn word, goes down during the winter months. Meaning, you burn through food faster. There was a stick over here. Grab that. There's mushrooms. So the jack-o'-lanterns you can't eat. They're poisonous. The violet webcabs you can. I'm going to go ahead and eat these just because I need the inventory and the seeds. But normally I would actually hold on to them. 3 turnip seeds. I love that for us. The fact that we have carrots and turnips. Oh, so nice. Which means we could probably capture rabbits with traps, which is even more nice. So we can come back. I'm going to mark this real quick. Mushrooms. Because we want to come back for those mushrooms. We want to come back even for the poisonous ones. So the poisonous mushrooms... Yeah, see, listen. We're going to walk up to the rift. Now imagine that. Lightning strike, and then it's going to do it again. Yep, there it is again. Now imagine that, but like 6 times from 6 different rifts. Constantly. It's, yeah, it gets irritating. It really, really does. As much as I love this game. Where we don't have a lot of medium soil because I used it for the packed dirt. Yeah, that's why I'm not super keen on doing that, but I didn't have a lot of low soil, so that's just what we get. That's what we get. Gotta make a hoe. Gots me a hoe. We don't have a whole lot, so right now we're just gonna do this. Boop, boop, and boop. Okay, so we got some turnips growing. And then... So we do actually have a spot up here that I want to dig out. So what we're going to do... Because there's this spot right over here. This bit here. Oh, there's a fox. There's a fox. I wish we could have pet foxes. I'd name mine Finnegan. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. That's whatever. It's a reference. And yes, before anyone comments, because I know some of you might already be. If you know, you're probably already going to go comment. Yes, I know. Both him and Michaela passed away. I'm also not going to explain that. If you know, you don't. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Get cultured, noob. Yeah, I know both of them passed away. But I still can honor. Name a fox Finnegan. Hawoo. Alright, so we need some medium fertility soil. And unfortunately that means on this particular section we're not going to be able to fill in the low fertility that's underneath it. Because we're going to be using the medium for farming, which is fine. And the reason why I'm not going to bother going and finding high fertility is because it's on the rarer side. When we find it, we'll replace it in the farm as we find it. If we find it. It's a pain in the ass to find. Yeah, that's why I'm just going to use medium. So early, at least when you first start your farm, right? For anyone who's wanting to get into this game, a bit of advice for you. When you're first starting your farm, it is fine. It is 100% fine. And in fact, probably what you're going to have to do, otherwise you're going to starve to death, to just use medium. Take the time and go find medium. It's, as you can tell, you'll find a biome with tons of it on the surface. It's not that rare. It's way more common than It's way more common than like high fertility, but it's noticeably better than low, and obviously ridiculously better than barren soil. So it's definitely worth the effort to just go get some medium fertility and just use it to get your farm started. Especially with how bad the winter can be, because the winter is awful. But in like so I say it's awful, and it is awful. It's god awful. It's terrible. It's the worst fucking thing ever. But in that awesome, the way you want it to be sort of way for a survival game. Okay, so 2 wide, 1 space, and then this isn't going to be exact because the water is all weird here. So we're going to start with just basically this. So let's... Oh, another thing, and I will say that this is far, far superior to Minecraft. It doesn't go away just because I'm jumping on it or walking on it. Tilled soil is not just some uncompacted dirt. Well, I mean, it partially is, but it's not something that's going to go away just because you've been walking on it for a little bit. That always drove me like bananas. I'm like having to constantly retill my farm in Minecraft because stupid game doesn't know that you can just not have it be undone. It's yeah. I'm not going to really be too organized about this because, again, this isn't a... So this little block right here is perfect. Everything is going to be moisturized, I believe, to 100%, or at least 70, or it'll at least stay at 75. I forget what the levels are that it stays at, but this is like the perfect setup here. As long as you've got a block of water, you can do diagonal, like here. Of course, it's also being covered by over here, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, so that gives us a little bit more room to work with, actually. So like right here, I would go like that. Let's pick those up. And then like this. Whoop. Guess we need another hoe. Actually go ahead and make a second one just so that we've got it, because we're going to probably expand this later when I get more seeds. I'm hoping to find onion seeds. That's the next one we need. So we need so loot stuff you get from loots, from like loot crate, or not loot crates, that's not the right word. There's some seeds that you can really only get by looting ancient vessels in ruins, which I can show later. Those kinds of seeds, you gotta be lucky, and you just gotta find them. That's unfortunately just how it is. You're not gonna find them in the wild. Pumpkin seeds, cabbage, and parsnip, I think, are the 3 that at least would be in this area. Because there's also, as part of this game's awesome way of doing things, there are actually environment-specific foods, like things that you can only find in a specific environment, which is completely, absolutely fucking fantastic. I love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and dig this stuff up. I'm not too worried about replanting these. Okay. So that got us 34 tool and 34 thatch. Now hit H to figure out what it's used for. And thatch is just used for roofing materials, which is kind of what I expected. So, yeah, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to cook the... I don't need to plant thatch because planting it doesn't give us any more of the tool roots. And we can just use dry grass for the roofing material. I don't have a spear. That's fine. I still don't have a shovel somehow. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah, that's medium. There's the packed dirt. I want to give us kind of a bit of a porch. Okay, so I was originally going to do this a little differently, but I think actually what we're going to do is just this. Original plan was the correct plan. We're just going to have a pretty decent overhang on the side of the house, which is fine. It'll look fine. Thatch, I need... So the inners... Okay, so the inners look like that, and the outers look like that. Okay, so I need some I need some outers. Let's go with, I guess, 5. And then what was it? That was an outer? Oh, but it was 2. Okay. But I think I can do that. We got too much stuff in our inventory. Let's get these on the fire. I don't have to use... I can use the torch on the wall, I know. But I've got it, so I'm going to use the fire starter, damn it. We'll go ahead and eat the last of our grain that we have. And then we're going to use the packed dirt to make some scaffolding here. Okay, so that's... Oop, that's not how that was meant to go. There we go. That's correct. And then... Nope. The placement! What's wrong with the placement? There we go. Did I... Oh, I forgot to make the inners again. There we go. Nope. Nope. Okay, so I gotta maybe get up here to look at it correctly. I think that's correct. I believe that's correct, because then another outer goes... Whoop. Nope. Nope. I missed all of those. That was impressive. I believe it's going to go like that. And then like that. I think that's how that goes. Yeah, that looks correct. Because then this will go like that, and then... Oh. Wait a minute. Brain, hold on. I knew something was wrong. This is wrong. Damn it! I knew something was off. I knew it. I should have trusted my instincts. My original plan was off from the get-go. I knew it. I'm dumb. I can't even build a dirt hut. I'm so tremendously stupid. Lord, have mercy upon my soul. I'm a lost cause. Oh, woe is me. I am not a master of the dirt and the grass. However will I make it to the Copper Age when I can't even put dirt down correctly? Oh boy. Okay, so like that, and then I guess we're gonna go. Whoop. That one wasn't even me. That was just the game being stupid. Ah, my fireplace went out. Damn it. Boop, put more firewood in there. Thank goodness it's still hot. Oh, and there's another one too. So, procedural shit, right? So like the fireplace is still hot. So putting something in it will just reignite the fire. I freaking love that. That's such a brilliant idea. God damn it. Lord have mercy on me. I've taken your name in vain for my own selfish uses. Ugh. Smite me down, Lord. Editor Cadian, put lightning strikes here. Show me being eviscerated by the hand of God. Okay. So that should be that corner and that corner. Nope. Curse you, damn foul roofing materials. Ah, fuck. What's the... There we go. That's the placement magic. Fucking guru magic bullshit that we have to pull to... Come on, Shri Shri. Give it to me, Shri Shri. I too get sad, yes. Very good question. Yes, I too. I feel what you feel. Yes. That's a JonTron reference for you, if anyone knows. If you know, you know. The majesty of Shri Shri. I too get sad, yes. That man is an icon. Of what, I'm not sure, but he is certainly a icon. I love JonTron. I got like a biannual tradition of just watching all of JonTron's stuff all over again. Usually around the time he posts, like every time he posts a new video, because he fucks off for like a bajillion years, and then he just shows up out of nowhere, posts a video, and I'm like, oh, JonTron, he's not dead. Hey, isn't that cool? I was starting to get convinced that he had died. Well, I guess it's time to rewatch all of JonTron's videos from Daikatana all the way forward, and I literally sit there. I probably have accounted, by this point in my life, I've accounted for maybe... Like, if you were to add all the views from all the videos up into one collective thing, I probably account for... Let's see, he's got about 370 videos, and I've seen each, so... Hold on. I gotta pull up my... Pause! This is vitally important, I know. Everyone needs to know this. So he's got about, let's say, 375 videos. I have watched each one at least 25 times over the years. So I alone almost account for 10,000 of JonTron's views. And I know I'm not the only one, because I've seen in the comments of a bunch of his videos a lot of people that do the same thing. That forget the man exists or thinks he's died. And then he posts the video and they're all like, oh yeah, oh no, he's not dead. Okay. Well, watching everything again. So I've got a large bank of JonTron references. Perfect. Because now I need a block here. Okay, so let's then put down this. to give me a place to go for there. Oh my god! How? How do I keep having this roadblock? I think it's this way. There we go. Oh my god. I keep managing that. Oh my god! Why? This isn't. It's not me. Or no, it is me. Oh fuck. It's me. It's not Vintage Story. Vintage Story is not the broken one here. I'm the broken one. I'm just having. I'm insane. Really, I'm insane. I keep doing the same damn thing, expecting a different result, which is the definition of insanity. So it's me. I'm crazy. I'm the crazy one. Oh, I did it right that time. Hallelujah. Okay. And then meh. Okay. Meh. Ah, fuck. I will get there eventually. This will happen. It will happen whether it wants to or not. It's going down. Someone is yelling timber. And it may not be me. I don't know. Oh, I jumped off my scaffolding. Oh my god, I can't get on my scaffolding. Help me! Lord of Survival! Oh god. I threw my food. Did it just vanish into the void? Where did it go? Or did I pick it up and not realize that I picked it up? Whatever. It's impressive, I tell you. Oh, good, I got it. Okay, so then... like that? Ah! He's learning. I'm learning. Crap. Hey! He's learning. He's becoming sentient. Fear. Fear. Everyone should fear that he's becoming sentient. Ugh! Aha! Okay. So I need, I suppose, a cap. I need 4 outers. So I think I can, I punched the roof. Okay. I think I can reverse this with a knife. I can. Which gives me thatch. And then that gives me thatch too, which is fine. I will use the thatch to make a couple outers. I need 4 outers, so I need 8. Oh! Math is mathing. Okay, now here's the question. Okay, good. It doesn't cause it to collapse. That's awesome. I love... There's wolves. There are wolves, and I am terrified of the fact that there are wolves, because they are dangerous. Nope. There we go. And then... ha ha ha. Ow. I guess that was just high enough to do some damage. Damage. Oh, do I have enough? I can make another thing of... I was going to say, I think I can make another thing of... We don't have to be plebeians. We don't have to jump down every time. We can just do that. Ah, shit. Fuck. I thought I smarted it. Yep, there we go. Oh, damn it. I thought for a moment I had a moment of seeming intelligence, and then it vanished in an instant. Oh yeah, and check it out. Beds are bouncy. Doing, I'm jumping on my bed. Ha ha ha. We're running out of firewood. That's not great. But good news is we got a forest nearby, so I'm not too pressed about it. Oh, come on. Get up. There we go. Ooh, dark. I forgot. That's what a roof does. Swoop. Oh yeah, offhand. Doink. There we go. Oh, son of a gun. Because now I got to do that so I can get to the next layer. Because I'm not doing... Unless I just want to do this. No, we're going to do it right. That's the bullshit way out. So I could do the ridge. We're going to do a tip. That's a tip. Let's do the ridge. Let's see what that looks like. I like it. It looks good. The roof is complete. Now we take down our scaffolding. Switch our torch to our offhand, and ta-da! Look at us! We made ourselves a hut. We have a hut. That is magical. All right, let's go ahead and finish off today. What we're gonna do is we're gonna finish the final bit of the hut project, which is going to be going and getting a door. And then we'll probably call it for this episode. One day left before... Oh, that's about good timing, too. Monsters are going to start appearing tomorrow. So, the rifts, for reference, if it's not, completely fucking obvious, the rifts are going to be what spawns monsters. Well, the rifts and then just generally nighttime, low levels of light. Ooh, that's a cave of death. What do we have down here? I went down, I shouldn't have, with... Oh, flintstone. Flintstone. Flint in sandstone. Okay, perfect. We're going to just stay the fuck out of that. Alrighty, so we have a knife. And I almost forgot, or I did forget, correction. I forgot to grab my axe. So we're gonna go get an axe back from our house. Which is, boop, perfect. So something I've learned too, and it's kind of hard to get used to because, you're very much, especially if you're an old school Minecraft player, you very much are like, just bring all of my tools with me. And there's some tools you do kind of want to always have on you. You kind of always want to have a knife. You probably always want to have a spear. I just haven't made one. It doesn't hurt. So kind of the best way to do it, flat out, is instead... No bees. Okay, I'm trying to listen for bees so I don't cut down a tree with bees in it. So the way you kind of want to do it is instead of bringing the tools, bring the flint. It's, at least early on. When you get copper tools and you have more inventory... God, train of thought. Okay, so you're limited inventory, right? Your inventory is limited. You have to have these backpacks. That's what gives you more inventory space. Take a backpack off, you lose inventory. That's how that works. Eventually, we will get things like hunter's backpacks, leather backpacks, other things that give us more inventory. And we can use that more inventory space more readily. Early on, when you're dealing with this limited amount of inventory space and you're trying to, prioritize and figure out what to do with stuff, what you need to do and what actually helps, especially when you go on like adventures and stuff early game, is just know, okay, I'm going out, I'm getting food, but I'm not hunting. So I need one spear for protection because I'm not hunting, but I'm going to be going out for some stuff. So I'm going to bring one spear for protection. And then what I'm going to do is just bring like 4 knives because cutting things with knives is faster and more efficient on your food meter. So you go out and you're like, okay, I'm going to bring it. So like right now, like we take this knife. Technically, I'm not going to do it on the bushes because the bushes are so fast to break. But so here's an edible mushroom. So boom, there we go. Use the knife for it. It was quicker. Now we've got an edible mushroom, which we'll go ahead and eat because Lord knows my character is hungry constantly. And actually, we're gonna get rid of these too. Um, so bring the knife, bring a spear for self preservation, and then that's just it. That's what you bring for tools. Don't bring an axe because you're not gonna cut down trees. Don't bring a shovel because you're not digging dirt. You're going out to get food. I really don't want to eat these right now because let's see, maple. Let's just cut down these 2 maple trees. Because you're not doing that stuff. So give yourself the opportunity to have 2 more spaces, but bring some flint. And I mean, you're always going to be grabbing sticks. It's kind of ideal to not bring sticks and find some on the way because you need so many sticks in this game, and you can't just make them. I don't know why I can't just use my axe to make sticks, but fine. That's the rules of the game. It's the rules of the game, so I gotta live with it. I heard that a woo. Where was that? Danger close. And so especially if you're in a forest, you'll constantly find sticks on the ground. So just bring flint. Bring a couple spare pieces of flint. And just pick up flint when you're on your way through. Technically, I should be picking these up, but right now I'm not worried about it. Because I don't really need it. The stones. And they'll still be there when I come back. I'm kind of talking out of my ass a little bit here for some reason. There. And then kind of figure out inventory consolidations, tricks, and stuff like I just did there. Okay, so that should be all I need. I want to hunt that fish, but I don't have the inventory for it, so we're going to leave it. It lives for today. I hear a wolf howling in the distance, and it's... Oh, God, cave. It's nerve-wracking. Yeah, see, now that's going to constantly be in earshot, and it's going to be annoying as fuck the whole damn time. It's just so annoying. Just want to turn it off without ruining the gameplay. Hold on to the wild vine. We're going to use birch for firewood. Broke it, so I gotta make another axe. I broke it with my axe. Okay, so now I need to remember what is the recipe for a door. Sticks, I think, are needed. Wattle fence, wattle gate. Wattle gate? What? What the who's it? Okay. Wattle tool rack. Oh, I didn't even realize that. That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Crude door. 3 sticks and 2 woods. How much was that? That was 6 sticks. Oh, we got it. No, we don't have enough because I got to do 3. And then like that. And then boom. So now for one of the most annoying things in the game. Gather around, everybody, as we put down a crude door that does that because it's annoying as fuck. But ta-da! Ba-da-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da. Okay, so how the fuck do we do interface? That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Controls. There we go. How do I pop myself into third person? First and third person overview camera. F5, eh? Oh ho ho! And then... Oh, okay, so I just hit F5. Okay, cool. So we're actually, for no explicit reason, well, I have my reasons. Because I am intelligent, and I will have all of the reasons. And you'll just have to trust that my reasons are my reasons, and to my reasoning is undeniable. I cannot be denied. Simple as that. I am an undeniable force of nature. To deny me is to deny God. No, that's wrong. No. Just smite me down. Kill me again! I deserve it! I equated myself to God. I deserve to be smote. Smote upon the soil in the fiery depths of hell. Yeah. Gah! My glasses. Oh, that's cool. Well, shit, let's just... Yeah, that's a good way to store them. I didn't realize you could do that. That's a tremendously wonderful way of storing wild vines. I hope it stays that way. I'm going to do one more row. I'm kind of making like a patio here. Because it's entirely needed. I have decided this entirely on a whim. Yeah, that looks about right. Because then I want... I want to get like a shot. So sit. Oh. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's almost like it was planned. Ah! Fuck me. It was planned. God, where's my... I've got problems. I've got problems. I've got... Mental stability. What's that? Something you do. Something you do on your time off. I don't fucking know. Thank you all for watching this episode of Vintage Story. This is probably going to be the one series I'm going to run for a little while. I need to kind of step back the volume that I had and kind of just settle on a game. And I'm going to settle on Vintage Story. So, yeah. I might do a little bit of busybody work. I'm not too sure. But for the most part, I'm going to just kind of put this all out there. Thank you all for watching. I've been Katie and Keone, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye-bye.